Why are Christians considered hypocrites so much? Well, here's a thought, and I remember this from myself. I remember my sentiment. I remember my attitude, my feeling from when I was a Christian. Hindsight is so revealing. When a Christian experiences human drama, human emotions, humanness, they call it righteous drama because somehow Jesus is involved in our life. When a secular person experiences the human emotions, normal human emotions, then they are of the devil, influenced by the devil, and they're experiencing unrighteous drama. To me today, that is so silly because I see Christian friends going through drama, having challenging human experiences, and they are exactly the same as that of secular, non-religious people. It's such silliness and true hypocrisy to judge these identical events and judge one person as sanctified and going through trials and temptations to purify the soul, and to judge the other person as a child of the devil. Today, to me, that's ludicrous because it doesn't have anything to do with either. It's just that the Christian has chosen to rely on Jesus, on the psychological imagination of the support of Jesus, whereas the secular person does not have that. They will have to rely on drugs or alcohol or whatever helps them cope with the drama of life. And so what makes Christians hypocritical is their judgment in judging people that experience identical challenges and call that oppressed by the devil or demon possessed, or just because they don't rely on the psychological support of imaginary Jesus. And I say imaginary only in the sense of your psyche is able to imagine support by fixing your eyes, fixing your focus on this imaginary help that we derive from, quote unquote, knowing that Jesus is with you. These are just psychological coping mechanisms. None of that actually has to be real, but if you can imagine it, it becomes real. And so one could say the secularist, the person that does not profess a faith, doesn't have the doesn't have as well of an imagination to help them cope. That's the only difference. At the end of it all, we're all dealing with human challenges. But I wish we would just suspend with the self-righteous judgment and the imagination that somehow this other person is worse than ourselves because they do not profess a faith or religion of their own, right? So in that way, it is hypocritical, and why Christians are deemed hypocrites.